Hey guys, how you doing? So I just wanted to, give you a little insight on a very important topic in the PLAB, suicide risk assessment. Here's something you need to understand. When you're doing a suicide risk assessment, it allows you to show the examiner that you know how to take a history. You have to be a safe doctor. It's about knowing what happened before, during, and after as well. Now, when you're asking the questions before, during, and after, try not to be robotic. You have to start open-ended. And even before that, you do need to do one important thing, which is to show empathy. Now, what does it mean to show empathy here? Well, you don't want this to turn into an interrogation. Okay, so, I'm sorry to hear that you've had, an overdose of paracetamol. Is that right? You need to paraphrase. You need to say, I'm really sorry to hear what happened. I'm really sorry to hear that you took an overdose of paracetamol. How are you feeling now? How's everything going? Are you okay at the moment? How do you feel? Obviously, the person is not going to feel good. They're going to feel some type of way. And you need to see that body language and you need to be patient. And then you see from the response, obviously, you comment on that empathetically as well. I can see that you're quite distressed with what happened, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. And I really know it's hard to talk about what happened, but I was hoping that you could tell me what led up to you taking the paracetamol. Is that okay? This is a kind way to start the conversation, to make sure that you are not some kind of person who is interrogating someone and who is just asking the questions, and then you go and you score good interpersonal skills. Next, when you're doing your before, during, after history, you need to make sure that you're starting open-ended. So you started, what happened? That's before. It's open-ended. Go. I had an argument. What was it about? Explore these areas. Open-ended wins the day. Good. During, what they took, how long ago they took it, what they took it with, and obviously if it was planned or not. Again, don't go straight to closed-ended with the planning. Don't say, hey, did you by any chance leave a note or write a will? But instead say, okay, so did you by any chance plan this beforehand to take the paracetamol? There, it's an open-ended question. Simple. They'll tell you, okay? They'll tell you. Then when it becomes apparent for any reason, maybe that there was a plan, you may want to ask specific questions about plans. Good. Remember, you have 8 minutes, guys, and sometimes there are other issues and other explanations that need to be given. Now, when you do get the full story after, obviously, so what happened after when you took the paracetamol? Did you, obviously, did you call anyone? Is what I'm trying to hear here. So, but again, open-ended. What happened afterwards? What did you do after? I did this and that. How did you get here to the hospital? Oh, I bought myself over or whatever. Good. This is how you start these stations, and this is the way you ask the questions. Then make sure that you cover psychiatry and cover, the mood, and how long they felt low, if they feel low, and if they've ever attempted suicide before, and if they've ever had any mental health problems. And then you enter psychosocial history as well. Again, it's important to ask medications. It's important to ask, alcohol, recreational drugs. It's a holistic assessment, guys. You do need to cover psychosocial, who else is at home, if they have support, and all of those other psychiatric areas are important as well. So all the best, guys. I definitely will be sending in, links into this group. And no matter what, there's no commitment here. You can join every morning, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. I think we do 2-hour sessions mostly, sometimes up to 3 hours, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is for those who need that extra push to be in an environment where they can freely practice with someone who can guide them for a couple of hours, so that you can then keep going and guide yourself, and we can catch out any big red flag mistakes. It's that simple. It's that simple. All the best, guys. My name's Dr. Radwan Ali, and if you stayed this far and you listened until the end, all the best. And I love you, and I wish nothing but the best for you.